Hey, motherfuckers. Good evening, afternoon, early evening. I don't know. I don't even know what fucking time it is. But we getting ready to get it popping. We have an exclusive interview with Aaliyah Haughton. If I'm saying her name right, I think it's Haughton. Y'all gonna let me know for sure. But I gotta get this air going real quick because I done got high. Because I got the heat on and I don't know why. So let me get this going and we're gonna be with it. Down a little bit. Sis, don't be trying to sit next to Aaliyah. Listen, I see what you're doing, sis. I see what you're doing.
No, she's sitting next to me.
I see what she's doing. She trying to be sitting next to Aaliyah. Listen, all right, we got Aaliyah coming into the building, but as y'all know, we got let me tell you what's going on. So I have been receiving a lot of requests to speak to Aaliyah. I don't know. I wasn't trying to, but then she came into my live the other day and she said she wanted to be exclusive. She didn't want to do it like how everybody else was doing it. She wanted to be by herself exclusively. And she did tell us towards like the end of us speaking to her that she does not hold Robert at fault for some things, which is R. Kelly. So I have to say that this interview is allegedly, and I will continue to say that through the interview. As we process and go forward, if you have any questions, you can put it up. If I see them, I'll try to get to them, or I'll ask our moderator. You gonna moderate? Okay. So we ask the moderator to help us out. So if you have any questions too, that you want to ask?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is say my prayer, and then we're gonna have Yehuda open the gate, and we're gonna get it going. We're gonna see. They told me she was already prepared. She was ready. So we're gonna see. I done got nervous. Shit, I done got nervous. But okay. Let me say my prayer. Alright, so we're gonna let the queen come into the building. I'm so excited because I know she's here. I know she's ready. I almost want to do like Leah leaves when I come through so she can sit down. I'm so excited. I do know she's here. She is coming to have a seat. She's going to sit down right here. Listen, what if this whole thing indented? You done blew up out this motherfucker. She done blew up out of here if this whole seat would have indented when she sat down. She has on all white. So it's such a pleasure for me to, it's such a pleasure for me to do this, to be able to speak with you, to be able to speak with her. I see that you didn't come by yourself, so we do have other people here. I'm not sure who we have just yet, but I do know that there's other souls here. And let me know if y'all can hear me, if you cannot hear me, okay? Cool. So it's such a pleasure for me to be able to just sit here and be with you. I will tell them what you look like. Her hair is party kind of at the top side, not low, but kind of at the top. And it does come over to the side. It's tucked behind one ear. She has it coming over her shoulders. She says it's not as long as it was. It kind of comes to her shoulders. This part kind of like, you know how it kind of comes and it comes like that. She looks really cute. Looks really, like, it's not like a high, I understand. But she has on all white. It's almost like she has on a blazer that's slit up the sleeves where her arms come out of it or something. And then it's white with a white under something, and then the white slacks that kind of look bell bottomish to me at the bottom. She sits with her legs crossed. She asked if I want to take a peek at her shoes. She has on some red shoes. She said she wanted to come prepared and beautiful for this. So, okay, come through with the come through. All right. All right. So, it is our pleasure to be here with you today, and thank you for even agreeing to do this, because who are we? You know. So, let's start wherever you would like to start. I kind of want to start before all of this, so let me just listen to her, y'all. I'ma listen. She said, I thought you said you was gonna shake my hand. But I was, but then I felt funny, so I didn't do it. So now she wants to give me a shoulder pat like this. So I accept that. And she smells really, really, really good. She smells really, really good. You're welcome. She's waving to everybody. She keeps introducing herself, saying her name is I said Aaliyah, but it sounds like she keeps saying like Aaliyah. Okay. Okay. I don't know if she keeps saying she was 25, but I do keep hearing the age 25 or the number 25. I don't know if that's her age or why 25, but I'm gonna say 25 because I do keep hearing that. I don't know what the number 25 is. I don't know why she keeps repeating 25, but I'm going to say it because she says it. So now let me listen. She says she doesn't really know where to start, but she's going to just start somewhere. I also have somebody here. He's a big guy. Excuse me. He tells me he was either like a manager in the industry, or he was like an exec or something. Like he was a big guy or something, but he's also like a big guy. Like he's like big or heavy or something. He's not a small guy. I don't know if she's like from 15 to 25 or something. I almost want to say 15 to 25, 10 years in. Let me listen. She's waving again. She keeps saying thank you for everybody for being here. She says she's going to talk about some stuff, but she doesn't want to get too private, or she doesn't want to tell too many people's business that may still be in the industry or may still be living, okay? But we're going to let her talk about whatever it is she wants to talk about. I feel like the way she's bringing me the information, I feel like she had been trying to, she sits with her legs crossed too. But she's super down to earth. To me, she's down to earth. She keeps looking at the guy over there, the big guy. I don't know if she's using him as like security or her bodyguard or something. Like she sits this way with her legs crossed this way, but she keeps looking back over there like she's looking at him. She keeps leaning back, keeps asking Banzi. She says, "How you doing?" She says she heard she's the third triplet. She says, "Can I tell you something before we get into this?" No, tell her whatever. She says, "You have to be careful when you have the heart that you have." follow your dream, follow your heart. She says you get it. It's never been about riches and gold, and now you get it. You get it. And thank you for that. This is so fucking funny. I really want to turn the whole fucking shit around because she's doing like this, like she's waiting for a kiss on her cheek. Listen. I'm about to be sorry, though.
I've been waiting. Can I kiss you, please?
She's doing like this, like she's waiting. I'm about to show it.
I've been waiting to kiss you or you kiss me.
Oh my God. So now she has her lips puckered to return that. Did y'all see I kept looking down because I didn't want to see it? Am I jealous of a snake? I didn't even want to look. I didn't even look. I did not even look. Absolutely. Come on, let's get it. She says, Robert Kelly. I'm sure everybody wants to know about that. So yes, I do, because I'm nosy as fuck. Let's talk about it. I mean, we can go back, because she keeps talking about 13 or 12, so I don't know if that's when she first, like between 11 and 13 was the time she was trying to get the record deal, or the time she had started trying to, like, being signed or something, because she keeps showing me between 11 and 13 years old. So I want to acknowledge that for her between 11 and 13 years old. But she also keeps showing me like her singing and dancing with like two other girls. And then I want to also like acknowledge like her brother is like singing and dancing as well or something. Or he's like watching the performances or something that they're doing. That's the way she brings it to me. Now, before we even started the interview process, I told her, I said, I would like for you to bring things that can be validated, things that cannot be validated because they can only be validated by family. So I'm hoping that things that are being said can be validated by family or those who would have known her. She says we're going to talk about a lot. She's also repeating Missy. So I know she wants to talk about Missy. I don't know who put, are you talking about Missy Elliott? Alright. So, let's go. Where are we starting with? Because we just all over the place. Where we starting at? Let's go. She's talking about first being introduced to him. His name, she says his name had, was buzzing at the time. She says I'm so dizzy. She says his name was buzzing. He had a lot of buzz around his name. She says he is the original hit maker. She says everybody who came after that is just like copycats or clones. She says he's a musical genius. She says this started, unlike what everybody else thinks. Okay. She tells me she was a young girl with a crush because this person was interested in her and he was showing her, she keeps saying the ropes, like the ropes on what to do. She said he was not even interested in her at first. She makes me feel like this was solely about music for him. She says the person that y'all see is not the person I know. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. She keeps saying he's lost and broken. Allegedly, he's lost and broken. And so do you feel like he's unrecognizable as the person that you knew? She said, absolutely. She tells me she feels bad for him, though. But why do you feel bad for him? She said, because that's not the person she knows. She said she knows Robert Kelly, the man. She says, that other stuff, R. Kelly, that other stuff. different. She says, I mean, that man was my friend. He showed me. So, but okay, so let's go into it because you had a crush on him. Oh, I feel like she met him when she was like 13 or 14 years old. She keeps saying she was a kid to him. So when did this develop? Like how did that develop? When did it develop? She keeps saying it was her. Like she shows me like telling her friends like if he touched her, if he stood close to her. She keeps saying crush. She's laughing like real crush. She makes me feel like he was with someone else at the time or he was dating someone else at the time. So are you saying that the person that everybody else say that he is, like the alleged pedophile or the alleged, is it okay that I call him that? Because I don't want to, she doesn't want me to call him that. She said, she feels like it's tasteless. So I won't call him that, but he is accused of some stuff. It is alleged. So a lot of people, including his ex-wife, said, excuse me, that these things were going on even at those times. So, but you're saying, she keeps saying, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Do you think you didn't see it because you was in love with this person though? She said, her legs is crossed again, but her hands is like tucked between her legs and she's sitting at an angle like this. She keeps saying, I mean, that could be, I guess so, but she's almost in disbelief that this person is this person. She keeps saying it as if, like, this is different, like, she keeps saying, like, she really didn't see it. She says, I heard stories, heard rumors. She says, that's different. She says, there's a lot of rumors in the industry. So everybody was big in saying that her and R. Kelly was together at a young age. So is this factual or what? She chuckles again and leans forward like this. She says, yes, it is. It is. And then she shows me a piece of paper. She keeps saying certificate. She makes me feel like they was married for like less than 6 months or something. Like there's a 6-month period or something about this. So when people say y'all were married, y'all actually got married. She said, oh yeah, people pulled the strings. So your parents allowed you to get married? She said, y'all don't know me. She said, y'all don't know me. She says, y'all don't know her. Y'all don't know her parents. Y'all don't know how she was raised. Y'all don't know who she was as a person. She says, we only know her as, she says, Aaliyah. Right, thank you. She says, which is funny that everybody feels like they know her and they don't pronounce her name correctly. But you have a lot of namesakes. For sure you do. Okay. So we don't know you. We don't know how you were raised. We don't know, everything about your parents and all of that. So she keeps, I would say allegedly, she keeps saying she was, you know how we would call somebody fast? You know what I mean? Because I feel like she's like, I was fast, but not in that kind of sense, like I was just out there doing. I feel like I'm fast because I'm always in this person's face. I'm always like trying to get his attention. I want him to see me. I want him to. She keeps saying he's an older man. She was taken with him. Like she was. So you had a crush. She keeps saying she had more than a crush. She keeps saying, I wanted him. Yes, infatuation. She said, absolutely. She says, nobody couldn't tell me anything. So why did you bring up your parents, though? You brought your parents up as if, because you said we don't know you. So I'm trying to understand. She makes me feel like she was spoiled in some sense, but at the same time, they felt like she was a very responsible person. I gotta ask the hard-hitting question. This thing got cold. Yeah. I gotta ask the hard-hitting question, though. Y'all might be mad at me if I ask this question, but I gotta ask this question. Did your parents just kind of hand you over to a certain degree? That's kind of what I want to know. I don't even know where you just got that cup of water from. She leaned forward and grabbed the cup and took a sip. I don't even know where the fuck she got it from. I had to look at the table. Where you picked that up from? Shit. Let's sip my fucking water. Okay. So she tells me she loves her family, she loves her parents, and she says she's not going to say anything that's going to taint the world's view of them or to put any sour taste because she respects them highly. Now, with that being said, she said heads were turned, nods were given. And she says, that's all I want to say about that. Taken, understood. Point and period. And allegedly, okay? She says she want to know what you want to know. I want to know what's the past. Did anybody gain anything from that? Like, was it a sacrifice of any sort? She took a deep breath and she smiled and leaned forward. She said she got right into it, didn't she? She says, yes, a few people, a lot of people. I feel it in my spirit. She said, many people. So were you a sacrifice? Listen, allegedly, she say J, not D. That's deep. So let's go into it because you had a relationship with both of them, didn't you? She said once she left, like Robert, like it's like she wanted freedom. She wanted something different. So I want to back up for a moment though, because I know that you had a relationship with him, but I want to know how did things come to an end with R. Kelly? Because that's what I want to know. Because I'm nosy. No, cause see, no. Okay, so this is what she said. She said she began to see stuff. He was cheating on her. So, She said relationships were severed, ties were broken. She says feelings was hurt. And because she was young, she started like, but she ain't got to just sit around, because she is who she is. Now, I feel like Missy was telling her stuff, or Missy was pulling her coattail or something to something. She says, tried to tell me, tried to show me. I don't know, so like, was y'all just friends, or yes, that is what I want to know. Have you ever dealt with a woman? That's what I want to know. You're not gonna keep sipping the water, sis. What's the answer? Okay. She keeps saying I'm being messy. I'm being messy. I'm really just trying to I'm trying to ask what the people want to know. Cause don't y'all want to know? Y'all don't want to know? I want to know. Okay. She says she's liked a couple lady ponds, but that's as far as she wants to talk about that. She says these two women are very known women or something. But are you saying like liked, or are you saying like there was some sort of encounters? She says she can't say that they were like romantic. She tells me one of these women really liked her, like really loved her, developed some sort of feelings for her. She says it was new, it was fresh, something she had not like experienced. It feels like a girl crush. That's how it feels for me. It feels like a girl crush. Like if you're not really gay, but it's something gay in that, you know what I mean? Like I have a girl crush. It feels like that for me. Because she's not actually telling me if she's had a sexual encounter with the woman, because she keeps telling me it's not my business, it's not y'all's business. She keeps saying it's private, but she has liked, and she says allegedly, a couple lady ponds, and I'm gonna leave it at that because that's her privacy. I'm just saying. I mean, you can whisper. She can whisper it to us if she wants to. I feel like I know the answer too. But whatever. She said you being messy too. Yeah. She said so she chose what? Now wait, because at first when you said I chose to terminate, I thought you was talking about the relationship. What are we talking about? Is we talking about a pregnancy? Girl, don't do that. Don't do that. What are we talking about? She says no one was supposed to know. She says 3 or 4 weeks. I wish if somebody can validate that. I mean, if somebody has some sort of information that can fucking validate that, that's gonna make my whole year. They say she was pregnant. Okay. Sit down. So you terminated a pregnancy. Shut the fuck up. I asked her, I said, so you terminated a pregnancy, and she did like this. She says 2. Like 2. Like there were 2 pregnancies. Are we open to talk about that? She tells me one parents didn't know. I feel like it was something between him, her, and like a road manager or something that signed papers or made it happen. But I feel like the second time, that's when everybody found out about it or something. Everybody knew. She shows me everybody had sit down, like he came to the family's house and had to sit down. She keeps making me feel like her brother was like conflicted or something. Like you know, like I like him because he is who he is, but I don't like how he treat my sister type shit. Like I feel conflicted in that. And I feel conflicted because I feel like he's older. Maybe he shouldn't be dating my sister, or maybe he shouldn't be doing this. She wants to know if you can feel her energy. Can you tell her where her hand is? Because it's on you. She said that's her shoulder. She's like this with her hand on your leg. Say my leg. But she keeps like leaning back into you or something with her shoulder. Okay. So, I asked her why she keeps talking to you. She said because she knows you have a crush and she thinks you're cute. She hopes that nobody has a problem with it. I feel like you're saying me as a nobody has a problem, but we just gonna do the interview though, sis. We gonna do the interview, so we just gonna, cause I had to ask this, what you talking about? Thank you, keep talking to her, Buzz. Okay. She is cracking up. That is so funny. Okay, let me listen. She says, all right, so, they chose to terminate. After that, I feel like she was like 16 at this time. Like 16 going into 17 or like 16 or something at this time. She tells me she had a tough time getting over him, allegedly. Like she kept going back, or you know you keep calling somebody's phone. Like she was a real girl in this shit, like, cause she keeps showing me like her crying on the floor, like keep calling the phone, he's not answering the phone type shit. She says controlling, like he became controlling, like he wanted to be present when she spoke to certain men, or he didn't want her talking to certain people, or she couldn't go to certain parties. She says very controlling. But she didn't see it then. She didn't see it like that. Because she was so young, it was almost like parent-like. So do you think, I have a question. So, because the way you just showed me that, you showed it to me as if, because what you said was, he didn't even want to deal with me at first because I was a kid. So, I'm almost wondering, like, do you feel like that wasn't who he was at that time? That the industry created him to be who he is? Or do you feel like that was just... She says he wasn't scared of her parents, so she doesn't think that that's what it was. She says this industry changes you. He's been changed. He was never that person. She says he would be like, at first, he would be uncomfortable to even like hug or take a picture. It would be like, he just kind of pushed her away like a kid, like, all right, I see you later, like, and then other people would have his attention. But when she caught his attention, she keeps saying she's not gonna give too much, but she makes me feel like she came onto him. She brought the sexual attention to him. I also feel like I kissed him. Like I feel like we in the studio or something. It's late night. I feel like it's just us, and I like kissed him or something, or I made the move to make it happen. She keeps laughing, leaning forward, saying, "Y'all don't know me." She says, like all of the rumors said, she had a lazy eye or a dead eye or something. She said she thought that was funny too. She says, fast forward, fast forward. She says she thought about leaving the industry a couple times, she says. She says, I know everybody want to know about blood sacrifices and eating babies. She says, didn't deal with that. That's the problem. She says, here we go. So I want to know, who did you meet? How did you meet? Like, what's going on? I feel like she met, like somebody introduced her to like Damon first or something. Like, I feel like I used to see them around. She also keeps talking about coming up, we all came up together, we all came up in the industry together. Almost like how Blueface and Megan Thee Stallion and all of these other people came up together in the industry, you know what I mean? Like they came out. Foxy Brown, she's saying, Charlie Baltimore, all these people was all around the same time, she says. I keep trying to get tea about these people in the industry and women, and she keeps like not wanting to talk about it. What you mean, excuse me? For some reason, she won't talk about it because she's like, I'm not going to talk about another woman, or I'm not going to talk about anyone in a bad way. But what she does keep saying is she keeps calling Foxy Brown Backdoor Betty. I don't know why she's calling her that. It doesn't make sense for me. So I don't know, but I'm going to say it because she's saying it. So, okay. She says, and that's all she's going to say about that. As I was watching, somebody said something about Wendy Williams. She kind of rolled her eyes up in her head. She doesn't want to even talk about that or don't get her started with that or something, she says. She keeps blowing kisses, but the kisses she's sending is to Missy. For me, I keep feeling like she's talking about Missy Elliott, but she says Missy. So I can only accept it as that because I don't know, but that's the way she says it to me. Now, she's talking about Dame and Jay. She keeps saying that they both are show-offs, but they're show-offs in different way. She tells me Jay would be the one that's more down to earth. She says she liked hanging with him. She liked kicking it with him. He was cool. She says get you in anywhere. Like she says he's like the neighborhood dude, like, you know, like the block dude that everybody cool with, that you can go out with and not necessarily have to worry about if this nigga gonna try you or something, you know. So I totally get that part. She says Dame is more of a show off. He needs to be seen and heard. But she says she loves him. But you know, they were saying that you were a sacrifice because of Beyonce. What's your thought on that? Or is that true? That's what I want to know. Were you a sacrifice to move out the way for Beyonce? That is what I want to know. That is what I'm asking. Yes, it is. Yes. because I won't say it that way, but I will say there was some come-ups. She says, I will also say I wasn't the only sacrifice. She tells me she knew something was happening, or she knew it, because I feel like they had tried to do something to her before or previous. Can you explain like what you mean by that though? She keeps saying throwing up, sick, my stomach was messed up, I feel like I had food poisoning or something. She makes me feel like it was before, like I was preparing to go, or I was preparing for this video shoot or something, and like, oh, they was, girl, shut the fuck up. She keeps talking about like seeing shadows past her window. And like feeling like people are outside of her house, or people are like watching her from different places. So you saw that shit. Wait. She's talking about what Naya said was for real. Like they follow you like that. She says, I've never seen like the eyes like she said, but she said it gets real. She says intimidation. She tells me she saw a lot. She keeps saying plenty of phony people. She says, do y'all know how many people are for real broke or actually broke? A lot. She says if she's being honest, with the exception of Candy Burris, like Beyonce and Jay-Z are really some of the only ones with money. She says everybody else is like flashing it or something. She makes me feel like it's like borrowed money or something that everybody else has. She said they don't have no real money. They don't have no real money. Let me tell you what's fucking me up. Aaliyah has people. Like she's talking to people. There's people, like she has an entourage of people. So it's like she didn't come in like she came in like she was still like Aaliyah on earth or something. You know, like there's the big guys like a bodyguard, and there's a manager, and then there's somebody else like a white guy leaning over in a suit, like on the phone, like he's leaning up against the thing. Like she came in with people, like she has a fucking entourage. She didn't come in by herself. That's so fucking weird to me. Why? Because I don't know, it's just weird. Why didn't you come in? She said because she still doesn't trust anybody. Explain that for me. So are you owned or are you free? Because you're bringing up Juicy J and them and how they left. So are you owned or are you free? She says my masters are owned. I'm not owned. She says, and that's why I'm here. Because I couldn't be owned. She says, but we don't know how this works. She says, just as we have to stay protected and like prayed up or covered here in the physical, they still have to too, because there's not just beautiful, great things. Like there are other things, you know, there are other things that they have to be protected from, in which we are being protected from. She said, don't get it twisted. That's so interesting. But now can we go back to Jay again? Okay. She keeps saying, hi, mommy. So I feel like she's like either acknowledging her mom or because she doesn't want to like talk about her family at all. Um, she do tell me that her son would be grown. Her son is big. Her son is grown. Her son is big. That's so sweet. That's so dope. That's so interesting. Did you want kids? She said I did. I did at some point. She said, but it'll make you question when you see the things that we see. So, can I ask what your thought is on Beyonce though? She says talented, mega performer, great musician, beautiful vocalist, and then she says, but she's still not me. Then she showed me like Beyonce has one dimple and so does Aaliyah. So, or Aaliyah, okay? She says, so when you ask, she says she bought me. Her father bought me. Girl, that's T-Tab. Is you trying to say? So she was already on his radar too. Huh. But everybody always act like Matthew Knowles don't have like the connections or something. That's why Jay-Z stepped in and took over, allegedly. She says, is everybody crazy? Do y'all not know the kind of pull that Jay has? She says, even then, don't get it mistaken, even then. She said his pull was bigger than Dame's pull. Really? She said, because he's a backstabber. She says people who know him from even just being like in New York or being on the block would know that he is a grimy person. She said that didn't change with money. So she says that Jay has been playing chess in this for a very long time. She says he's so smart. She says he is extremely, extremely intelligent. I don't know if he studied chess when he was little, like in a park or some shit, but that's what she keeps showing it to me. And then she keeps saying how he made moves. Girl, she keeps saying how he made moves, like she keeps saying the pawns, like the pawns and how he made the moves. Like, he brought Beyonce to the table, like where she is. Like, people don't even know, she keeps saying. She said he could have did it for me. She said that was her nigga, like that was her friend. And she watched him in the moves that he made. She said he checkmated Damon. And that's she said it is what it is. She said it happens every day. People do it all the time. She said Dame couldn't take that. Ooh. She said so he was searching, allegedly. Dame was searching for somebody to sacrifice, but he didn't want to sacrifice you. She makes me feel like he had like an option. I don't know why she keeps saying Tony or Tone. She keeps saying Tony or Tone, so I'm gonna say that. But I feel like he was like trying to sacrifice like this person or that person. She says, but people don't understand. The closer they are to you, the more power I remember. Somebody had brought me that a long time ago. The way they bring it to me, the way they brought it to me then, and they're bringing it back to me now, it was almost like, not that Dane had thought about it, but I feel like either the baby mother was scared that he was going to sacrifice her because they weren't on good terms. And he may have even thought about it, but she makes me feel like, she says, y'all don't understand. Like, this is like, She's showing me on Get Out, the movie Get Out, where they silently playing bingo. You know what I mean? And they're like, doing that. Like, that's the way it is. It's like games are being played or something. She's like moving pieces around this board. She says Jay is super smart. She says Dane just thinks he's super smart. She says, I'm not taking anything from Dane though. Like, he made his way, but he can't get to the level of where Jay is. She calls him Sean. Sean, when he can't get there, because why? Why can't he get there? She says, well, that's deep and that's interesting, and I can believe that for real. She says Jay is cutthroat. She says Dame is cutthroat, but he's not cutthroat like Jay. Like, Jay almost has no like remorse type shit. Like, let me understand. She makes me feel like Dame is a sweetheart when it comes to women. But he's like not cutthroat or something. He's not like, she keeps saying he's loyal or he's more loyal or something. She says Sean has no problem like walking all over people, stepping on people to get to where he needs to be. She says, y'all don't understand, y'all keep calling Kanye crazy, but he knows. And that's what the fuck you're doing. She keeps stopping herself and then she keeps looking over there as if she wanted to know, like, is she saying too much? What can she say? What should she not say? She said, don't I tell her what to do? But that is what you're doing. You do keep looking over there. She says, I'm making sure I'm saying but you're saying aloud, so who would not be allowing you to say something? She keeps saying, I don't want any problems. Like, what do you mean? She says, so above, so below. Enough said. Understood. I don't know if y'all caught it. I caught that. She keeps saying that I have to. She touched me. She says I had to be careful. She says I need to be careful doing these, and then she put her hand on my hand. So I probably ain't gonna wash the top of this motherfucker for a minute. Bags. You gonna wash the teeth. She found that funny. She thought that was funny too. She says, I got the chills on that. She says, can she have some shoes? Yeah, I saw it immediately. Like, I saw a picture on it, like, on the shoe. That's dope. She says that you can't sell them. You have to put them up on a thing or something. Like she keeps putting them on a display. She says that she wants a shirt, a Aaliyah shirt, and a pair of glasses, like shades as well. Oh, she's putting it up on your altar. Oh, and she's talking about blessing you and giving you something if you do. And she says that she's going to leave it right there. So if you do, then she will. If you don't, then she won't. So, okay. I was going to adoption. She said, I did, I do not. But she keeps saying she kissed the baby. I don't know if her brother had a baby or something, but she keeps saying it. Like, I keep wanting to address a child that came from, like, my family or from my sibling that I would have had the option of coming back as, but I chose otherwise. But she keeps saying, like, she keeps acknowledging a child or something for, like, a sibling or someone that she was close with, like a sibling. Okay. She says reincarnation is real, by the way. Why did you become a singer? I want to know that. She said because she loved to sing, because she loved music. She said she would sing all day long, getting on everybody's nerves in the house. But she makes me feel like at some point she was really shy or something. Like I could sing, but I didn't want to sing in front of people or something. I feel like somebody like talked me into it, or somebody worked with me or helped me or something. But she gives me feel like she didn't like singing in front of people or something, but she liked to sing. I almost feel like she wanted to do something else too. Like I don't know if she also wanted to like act or model or something first, but that's like how she keeps showing me. She keeps showing me like pictures and stuff. She said, believe it or not, I did not think I was cute. She said, yeah, right? She said, I didn't. But yeah, I mean, I was about to say, but you're so pretty. You're almost a catfish to me. Like, all of your pictures kind of look different to me. What's what we call them? Me and Tyler, that's what we call them. I'm a catfish. You can look at my pictures and I look different in a lot of my pictures. That's what you think catfish is? That's what we say it as. Oh, we know what catfish is. Oh, okay. You know, yeah. So how you look like something, but then it's like, that ain't you. Right. Like, so to me, she looked different in some of her pictures when I was picking her pictures today. Like, she was with me when I was picking the pictures because she kept trying to get me to find a picture where she was like this or like this. And I couldn't find one, and I didn't really keep looking, so I just kind of picked some stuff. So I didn't follow what she asked me to do. I didn't just throw you together. I did not. I just threw her together. I didn't just throw her together. I promise I was being, professional here. Yes, absolutely. Slow down. Slow down, sis. Slow down, sis. Absolutely, she really is. And if you could see her in all of her white, the way she looks right now, she's really, really pretty. Skin looks amazing. She's leaning forward because she keeps saying she wants to chop it up with the people. So let's chop it up with the people. Okay, so Bezzy, if you can go through, if you want to go through and see some comments. Okay, I'll put you as a real quick. She says, does she still look young or old? She looks the same to me. She looks like the picture, the first picture that pops up on the reel that I put with the pictures. She looks like that to me. She looks like she's about 26 or 27 years old to me. How does she feel about the remix to her song? Is there more than one? Because she keeps saying which one. She says she's always flattered. She says as long as bills are paid, though. Because period, okay. She says no. She said no, but I just explained that. She said, who said that? Because she was like, they weren't paying attention. She says you can. herself old and then back to who she is now. So it's all done in here, like whatever you think you can become, she says. She says that was a message in a jewel. That's how she sat underneath that. Create your reality. Okay. Now, she said, ask her who is like Leah, Yvonne. Thank you, trying to say that. I wonder if that's the little girl who she keeps showing me then. How old is that person? She keeps telling me that's not her child though. I don't know if that's her brother's child because she kept showing me a girl. That's what I was trying to get to when she kept saying somebody had a child, but that's not her child. She says that's not her child. She keeps saying, come on y'all, when did I have it? So they're asking, how do you feel about the election? She says, are you for real? She says, that's what you want to know. She says she doesn't take advantage of the question, but she says it doesn't pertain to her. She says if she's being honest, it doesn't pertain to us. We're allowing it to pertain to us. She says different interview, different time. But we kind of need that right now, though. So, you know what I mean? Because that's where we at right now. We kind of need that. So let me just listen, because we need that. I don't know why she keeps saying he's coming back or Trump's coming back. There's something brewing. She keeps shaking her head saying, y'all don't know, y'all don't know. She says, that's deeper than this. Who is that? We got a few people coming in the building. I had a request to do him, but I really didn't want to because people always coming for my fucking life. And y'all know my boy is here, so he's coming in, but as Pop Smoke comes in, he's bringing in the Vaughn person. So we're gonna let him bring him in for briefly. He's escorted in, like for some reason they're escorting him in. He kind of stands there with his arms folded and keeps shaking his head and says he doesn't want to talk. But why, sweetheart? He feels like he was set up the same way that Pop was set up. He says, but it's different. This is the way he makes me feel. He makes me feel like, and I know you said you wanted it exclusive, you didn't want other people. Is this okay? She says, I brought him with me. Okay, so, I almost feel like there was a fight. I feel like the fight was instigated, or the fight was like started purposefully or something. I did see that, but I'm talking about inside. Like it feels like I feel like it was instigated in a sense of like ain't that nigga? I heard he just got signed, or I heard he's doing this, but I feel like right. Thank you. Who the fuck is you? He says his name. He says he's T.I.'s boy. Falon. He says he's. showing me, that's you that's been standing over there? Okay. That's you that's been standing over there. Okay. So, but why are you here? You came in with them. Cool. But again, but why are you here? Like, cause you immediately started talking. Like, why are you here? He grabbed his chest and started laughing and said, shit, my bad. Like, no, I was just trying to figure it out. Like, is it a message? Like, I don't know why he keeps trying to leave. Like, he doesn't want to be here, and I don't want to hold him here if he doesn't want to be here. I really feel real dizzy like that, and he keeps telling me like he want to go be with her. He doesn't want to be here. He wants to go be with her. I don't know if that's her, like the girlfriend or the mother or a child. Something. He said, I don't want to be here. I want to be with her. I asked him if he had any words. He said, fuck y'all. But why are you doing that? He keeps repeating because, like, something about nobody cared or nobody cared for him or, like this. He's very salty. He's salty is what it is. He doesn't want to talk. He doesn't want to be here. I'm not going to keep him here because he doesn't want to be here. But the gentleman keeps telling me, I asked him, why did you come in here with them, T.I.'s friend? And he said, because like all of this, like him and Pop Smoke, it kind of have some sort of parallel, but it feels like how he got killed. Like when T.I. was performing here and people was acting the fuck out of crazy, acting like, you know, he was trying to act, whatever it was. He keeps showing it to me like that, like they were salty that this young man was about to come up, period. It feels like people wanted to stop it. Just period. Like, I don't want to see this nigga do good. Period. He keeps saying cloud chasing. They thought he was perping or something. You know how you tell somebody like, yeah, I got signed or whatever, and they're like, that nigga ain't get signed. He keeps saying 360 deal that they said he was going to, but he didn't, or he was going to, or they were trying to get him to. I don't know if he had been like independent, had mixtapes or something, and he was just signed or something. But that's kind of like how he keeps showing it to me, and I really don't understand. But he keeps saying, but these are your fans. You do know that though, right? King Von is even $1 million deal of some sort. This kind of matter. Does somebody just say it? Like, it's so sad. He apologizes, but he got his hands across his chest like this, like he don't, you know, like he don't want to talk. He doesn't want to be here. You know what I'm saying? He keeps saying he's not ready. He's salty. He tells me like he had put in some work, or he put in the work. But I feel like somebody else was also going to come up with him. Like when he got on, somebody else was going to get on. Now I feel like this person is going to be fucked up because I wasn't able to help them like I wanted to help them. But this person is not responsible for his passing. This person is a genuine person in his life that was there for him, or like really fucked with him. And I feel like I wanted to like bring a couple people with me or something. He keeps saying studio. He said niggas don't know me for real. Do you want to sit down and have the conversation? He said, not for real. I don't know if they had been talking about having a baby or if they was trying to have a baby, but he makes me feel like he really loved this person and like we were gonna do this. We were gonna like this my motherfucker, like me and her was gonna make some shit happen. He says making it happen. He also tells me she's not only the girlfriend, she's his best friend. makes me feel like she knows me on the inside type shit, and I can be myself. I can be silly or whatever. Like he keeps. I don't know if he like to stand in like his drawers or his shorts or something, like dance or something. I don't know if that's what they used to do at night or I don't fucking know, couple shit. But like he keeps showing me like he could be that kind of silly. I asked him if he wanted to say anything to his family. He keeps saying, I just told you I don't want to talk, but you still talking. But I understand. So I'm going to just let him, are we taking him out? What are we doing? He said at a later time, at another time, he's not ready. He says he doesn't want to talk about it. I don't know why you feel embarrassed. He keeps saying he feels embarrassed that people saw him get killed or something, like people, like, he doesn't like that it was like either televised, or he doesn't like that like his enemies can watch it over, like it's something like that. He keeps giving it to me like that. I'm gonna let him pull his energy back and step back though. You keep trying to give me a message for somebody on here and I don't understand, but I'm gonna listen for a moment because she keeps trying to So, what's the questions? Let's go. Some questions because we're going to end it in a minute. Again, how do you feel about the election? We didn't get the answer. She said, keep your eyes open, pay attention, and wake up. Well, we know that they both are not who they are supposed to be or who they claim to be. She says if everybody was smart, they would get out of Dodge before we're not able to leave. Where we need to be. Even if the country ain't safe. She said maybe not, but it'll be your best option. Like she keeps like y'all need to go way over in somewhere. She keeps saying they're not gonna let y'all leave after a while. They're not gonna let y'all leave. Nobody will be leaving, or only certain people will be leaving the country or being able to leave. Why do you feel like we wouldn't be able to leave? What is the stipulation on that? She keeps saying toxic, and then she keeps saying like a cocktail, and then she shows me a needle. So it's like, of course, the vaccine. So that's what you're talking about, like the vaccine, the vaccinations. Let me listen. Thank you. I said to her, I said, so people have said that before, that if you don't have the vaccination, that you're not going to be able to leave. Is that what you're saying? And she said, that's what she's saying. And then she said, you're doing good, by the way. Thank you for that. And now I want her to give me a little bit more. She says in about 3 months, they're going to come out with an article or a plan. She shows me papers, but it's almost like what is it though? Because you keep calling it an article, but it's not like an article, like a news article. What do you mean like an article? It looks like a bill, like the A99, kind of like a bill. It looks like that, but it's not the A99. This bill, I guess it's almost like that bill, but she says no. This bill will state that is that right? It's almost like you can be detained, or you can be she says, well, they're never going to say that they can kill you. But basically, that's what this is going to boil down to. Like, if you refuse to take it, it's almost like whatever punishment they see fit, they can do. And that's what basically this is going to read this way. Remember we saying that. Remember we saying that, okay? We have to remember that we're saying that so we can look back at this, okay? She said run and fight. Run, hide, and fight. She said woods. Well, she's talking about, even when you mentioned Arizona, she's talking about finding places where the importance of trees, because like you have to have some sort of relief out of the sun, even though the sun is nutrients. She says you have to have some relief. So she shows me the trees, and then she keeps saying, but if it's too hot, you can't grow your vegetation. Nothing is gonna grow like it's supposed to. So she's showing me like plenty of water. So even if you want to do Arizona, she's like, find the suitable place. She says, stop trying to buy land that has nothing on it. Buy some land that has something on it, like trees and stuff. Buy some land. She said she ain't saying you gotta buy 15 acres, but if you can, then do that. She says, because soon they're not gonna be selling it to any of us. Oh. So you feel like they're gonna be trying to stop us? Well, of course they are. What kind of question is that? I was told we had like 5 years, but I don't know where in the process of the 5 years do all of this happen. She keeps saying speed it up. Oh yeah, some things are gonna take place in 3 months. Some things are gonna happen in 3 months. She says, what can she call it? She says, okay, Shabazz. She says, in order to survive, everybody has to get on one wavelength when it comes to the change or the way of life. That's interesting. Thank you. So listen, because she's reminding me of what was said to me earlier. Mother Adina came to me about 3 hours ago or so, and she said, this is what she showed me. She showed me like the world being rebuilt. And I asked her, I said, why are you showing me that? She said, because I want you to tell them they don't win. So whatever we have to do, we have to do. Because I feel like that's where everybody was thinking, like, we lose. We don't lose. We win. But we have to fight. We have to fight. We can't just win. Because these motherfuckers ain't going to go down without a fight. So we have to win. And we have to fight in order to win. Well, why are you saying it? Why are you saying it? She keeps saying I'm a lady. I shouldn't cuss as much as I cuss. Now that's the second time from a spirit, one from a spirit and one from a physical person. Listen, they like what they like. I just do it for my demographic. Like I don't go to my events and do it like that. I don't cuss like that. I feel like you're trying to call me out. Well, we get our reparations. She says, not in the lifetime in which we know it now. She says, not, my hand hurt. She says, not where they are in charge. She says, you're not going to need the reparations when the new, she calls them leaders, but I know she's like not leaders because she's talking about the cosmic beings that are coming. So So when they come, like, there won't be a need for reparations. And you know that because why? Okay. So she was showing me like when the cosmic beings, when Mother Adina and Marmadan and when they all come, okay. You know how in the Bible it say 144,000 will be chosen or will go, the rest can't go. It's almost like that. Like if you cannot be tweaker, you gonna fucking be stuck here because they're not gonna take any tainted type shit. Seems like the way she's bringing it to me, like. So if you fold it slow, you hear me? Type shit. It's slow. So if you cannot ascend into the next dimension, you're gonna be stuck. So she's telling me like that's why they have been on us about the diet change, the ascending, the elevation, the frequency change. They said it was just a frequency change recently, like a shift in frequency, and nobody paid it any attention. But I just said this the other day. I said I felt like it was another Mandela effect. But whatever. I am so fucking dizzy right now. Wait, pause. Somebody is on this live and they said, well, if she's really talking to Aaliyah, then why didn't she ask this or why didn't she say this? She said, mind your fucking business. And if that's, and I'm saying fucking because she's not cussing. I really want her to cuss and she hasn't been cussing this whole time. And I don't know why that is, so I don't know if she don't cuss or what, but I've been wanting her to cuss this whole time and she really hasn't. She's such a lady. But I'm saying to mind your fucking business because she said for you to mind your business. But she says, why don't you ask her then? So if you're on here, put it in the comments. If you see it, let me know. But put it in the comments. You on Facebook? Yeah. Because that's what she made me feel like you said. Because she said it's up in these 600 people. Somebody is saying something. For some reason, she keeps saying that y'all don't know her. So y'all must really feel like y'all like know her. She wants y'all to know her. Somebody's asking to come on. Let's see. Let's bring somebody on. She keeps saying around 31st. Yeah. I felt it. Did you? I didn't. It was different. Really? I felt different. I mean, I don't know. We're going to bring somebody on. We're waiting.
Come turn on this light. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. I'm fine. Turn my light on real quick. What's going on, man? You're so beautiful. Oh,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Can I ask you a question? What?
Yes.
Is my brother around? That is crazy.
I want to understand something, Queen. Did I talk to you before when your brother got killed getting out of jail?
Talk to my other sister.
Because you look just like her. And he keeps saying, you talked to me before.
No, you talk to my other sister.
Okay.
Wow.
Damn, y'all look just alike.
Yes, my little sister.
Okay. So I will send love. Aaliyah said you got the queen here and you ain't got no questions for her.
Oh, yes,
She said you used to sing her songs when you was like 13 or something. She says, how dare you sing like that real loud and then don't say nothing to her.
Oh my God, I'm shaking right now. I can't. I don't even know. No, I can't.
That was so cute. Did she call you out?
I said she's so beautiful already. I want to speak to the beautiful Aaliyah. She's very.
Let me listen. So do you have a question or anything you want to say to her?
Since we miss you, Aaliyah.
song?
Rock the
She
boat,
said
honey.
if
I
you
still
say it's
rock
your
the boat.
favorite song, you gotta give her a line out of the song.
I want you to ride the boat, rock the boat, rock the boat. That's my favorite song, Aaliyah. Oh my God. I love
Okay.
that song.
Let me listen because she's responding to you. Hold on.
Oh my God. Yes, that's my favorite song. I still listen to that song to this day.
She said, first of all, she's laughing, and I asked her, was she going to tease you? She said, no, she's not going to say nothing about the vocals. So she's going to let that stand.
That's me for real.
She keeps telling me to say this to you. She says, as you saw her as like a icon or some sort of inspiration, she says she never wants you to forget that how you see her, that same beautiful little black girl that you were, you see her as the same, okay?
I understand that, yes. Oh my God, I can't believe it.
Let me listen.
She's on the close. That's simple.
She said she gave and she's signing an autographed shirt for your brother. Okay.
Oh.
So she said she know he'll share it sometime. At some point he'll share it with you, okay? He said this is his and he said he know you jealous. But he also keeps saying mommy. So I wanna send love to the mother or your mother or his mother. So I wanna send love, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna let them pull their energy back and send love to you, okay, Queen?
Thank you for the shirt, the autograph.
Yes. Appreciate you.
I let other people ask some questions. Bye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's see. Is there any other questions? We're about to end this because I want to. They keep asking about December 20th or 31st. So the shift. Oh, 21st. December 1st. All right. Is it? I don't know. She's using the word equinox, but I don't know if that's what it is because I don't know what the fuck equinox means. Though I've heard it before. So is that what that is? What does that mean? What is it? Oh, okay. She keeps saying the rise. She says, but listen, it's not gonna be the way that y'all think. She says y'all are not gonna go to sleep and then wake up and be able to like shoot like energy out your palms of your hands. That's not what it's gonna be. It is going to be a portal of open energy for us to grasp and grab. Listen. Some things or some people or some beings or something are going to come to the earth. There is a lot. This is not just one thing. She said, remember when we spoke of the duality yesterday? Girl, you was in my conversation last night. Understood. Let me listen. She said, don't let them keep us apart because when this energy shift happens, she says, we keep saying the 21st. She says it's like the 20th, 21st, and the 22nd or something. It's like 3 days or something. She keeps saying, when this happened, she says, we all need to be like doing ritual work or we need to be like clicking up, doing some magic. Like even if we click up and do the correct, right, the shroom thing. And okay, plus period. Click up and do these things, but she says we have to open. She says solstices are 3 days. Oh, okay. She says, I like what she keeps leaning back talking about. She's like manipulate the energy and use the frequency power. Frequency power. What the fuck does that mean? She keeps saying we need to have some meetings. She keeps saying she's done talking. She keeps saying they're watching. So I don't know who the fuck is on here now. But she keeps saying, pause. Listen, pause. What is going on? Pause. She's not pausing. I don't know. They're leaving. She keeps saying they're watching. But she don't, like, we're not talking about spiritual people. She's talking about, like, big people are watching this. Like, big people in power are watching this. She keeps saying, well, bye. I love you. Thank you for coming. She keeps blowing kisses, but she's walking out very fast, blowing kisses as she's walking like that. She put all the glasses on and they put her hand on her back and ushered her to fuck right on up out of here. If you want to know where they went into, they went right in that corner, like between this Chester thing and the wall, like they walked straight into that. I know, right? She got up and got through, but she was chilling for a minute. I don't know who the fuck watching. I don't know, but the numbers then went down, though. You see? Yeah, they fucking went the algorithm. Well, this was good. This was great. I enjoyed it. I thank y'all for being with us, with me. This was 2 hours? Damn, I thought we was only for an hour. What the fuck? We got some work to do, right? Okay. So we gonna get out there. I thank y'all for fucking with me, for joining me. This has been Aaliyah exclusive. Yeah, please. Yes. I appreciate y'all for coming on. I thank you. I don't know what the fuck happened. I hate that it ended that quick like that. Well, not quick, but listen, they got her through, honey. They she did like this, and she got up and she crossed over her leg, honey, and was blowing kisses and put her glasses on. They put her hand to hand on her back and sent her on through that wall over there. Listen, I love y'all. I thank you so much for joining me, for being on here tonight. Again, I know y'all sick of me talking about these fucking questions. I promise you, I'm going to be with y'all. Just give me a minute. I promise you, I'm not trying to steal y'all money. I love you all from a very fucking genuine place. Have a good night. I thank you. Okay. So she kept making me feel like they gave her a little bit more of something, of whatever they had originally given her. I feel like they were trying to give her more. They thought they should give her more. They didn't give her enough. I feel like she was overly intoxicated, but not by like drinking. Like I don't feel like she was like drunk. I feel like something was given to her. She keeps saying a roofie or a Mickey or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, I feel like they gave you that as well. So I thank you for validation on that. I'm gonna listen to her. This is the craziest thing. Listen, I'm never prepared for this shit when this kind of shit happens, when this shit kind of goes down. Because I don't know if y'all have ever seen American Gangster, but I just had Tukey Williams walk in this motherfucker, and he was the original gangster. I believe he started, like, I don't even want to be disrespectful, because I want to say he started the Bloods, but I don't want to, like, I don't know. I'm, like, keep saying Tukey Williams. Tukey. I know, is this, did I did kill him? I thought he was still alive. That's what I thought. That's what I just tried to say to you, like, I thought they killed him. I knew he was on, like, he had a death sentence, but I thought somebody was trying to get him out of it, because I read a book that somebody wrote about him. Yeah. You know they be in jail if you learn how to do stuff. Hey, I don't even know. But it's the appreciate you as well. Listen, you want to give me a hug and a kiss? And I was like, okay. Let me listen. It is a pleasure to have everybody here. What is going on? What is happening? What is going on right now? Also, I think he's showing me and telling me Nelson Mandela. Like, well, the pleasure is definitely mine, but I'm just trying to understand. Like, this is a different. Like, what is everybody doing here? Um, yeah, no, you can keep telling your story. Finish it out. Um, oh, I feel so bad. I just said the blood, Lord have mercy. He's laughing, telling me it's okay, but really, I just don't want to be disrespectful, Lord. Okay, I don't even know. They said Tookie died. Okay, I was being fair because he looks delicious. He does. Um, like he has a small, like afro kind of, and it's tapered around the sides, and he has like a beard. It's not like a beard, but it's like a beard. He looks really, really nice. He's very, very fit, physically fit. Um, go ahead, Kanika. Thank you. So, basically, you were killed for organs, is what you're saying. She says basically. Did her mom have a book come out, or is her mom having a book come out, or is somebody telling a story about Kanika Jenkins? Because she keeps talking about the book, but I feel like the book is like about her story, about her life. Does anybody know if that is something? They said hi, Carlos. Okay. I don't know if her mom is writing a book or something, but she keeps talking about her mom and then she keeps talking about a book. So I don't know if her mom has a book or made a book or is doing something with the book. So I'm just not sure. Okay. Okay. She keeps saying somebody is writing a tell all or it's going to be writing some sort of book. I don't know if they're talking about this or talking about her or talking about the Crown Hotel, but she keeps saying that, so I'm going to repeat that as well. She's saying thank you to everybody who wanted to know her story, who talked about her, who asked about her. Um, she keeps saying, I'm all right, y'all. She keeps showing me a stack of books. They look like college books, though. Like, she keeps saying, like, she still is in school or she's still in college or she um, is still pursuing that. She tells me she works with a lot of girls in college. She keeps showing me fraternities and things. So this is what she keeps, to keep them safe in parties and stuff. Damn, Miss T. Oh, okay. Okay. She like, yeah, so since you get to do that, you get to study and stuff at school too. You get to go to school. I understand, girl, I understand. She keeps showing me like everything moving in slow motion and like 3D, if you will, like you know how something go really fast and it's like you can see it in multiples because that's how fast it went, like that. She keeps showing me like it almost looked like that's how everything was looking, like weird. So did you not know anything that was going on? She says not until like somebody started trying to like take her clothes off or something and she still didn't know, but she was still trying to protect herself, but she had no fight. She keeps saying, yeah, they killed me. They killed me. This was no accident. She said she didn't walk into a freezer. She got jobs or assignments in the spirit world. Yes. Um, so I'm gonna look and see if anybody has any questions. You said the hotel was part of it. Yes, the hotel was part of it. You said it's a book out by Tashandra Barnes. It's about Kanika Jenkins. Since when I took a bite of her heart. Yeah, listen, there are these people, a lot of these people are not humans. They are reptilian beings and different beings like that, and they do eat and harvest human organs. Um, so when you say that her friends set her up, oh bless you. She keeps saying it like she knows the girl, like they were cool or something, but she keeps saying it's not like one of her bitches or something like she keeps saying like not the Monifa girl, not her, like it's someone else. I feel like she genuinely felt bad or something about that one of her friends, but she keeps saying like her friends wouldn't do this. What do you wait? Whoa! What do you mean by that? She says that people set people up all the time like this. So she keeps saying like young girls get paid to take niggas to hotels all the time. Like they are getting paid to like young girls are getting paid to lure men or lure people. She says this is kind of what they do. She says this ain't new. She said some of her friends do this. She asked her if she does this too. She said she's been approached or she's been asked by people and offered good money to like just get them to the hotel. She said she don't want to be a part of that. She didn't want to do that. She says one of the guys that was there had already asked her previously to do something like that to lure somebody or that she made me feel like somebody was upset that she wouldn't do that, or they had asked her a couple times and she wouldn't do it. She keeps saying, yeah, but that's not new. That's not new. That's not new. She keeps talking about some girl brother got set up that way. So I don't know if somebody set one of the girl's brothers up or if this. She keeps saying the girl brother got set up that way. So I don't know who she's talking about, but she is talking about that. Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and let the queen pull her energy back. This was very interesting, but some of the things that you had already told me, so I already knew before. So Miss KK, I appreciate you for coming in and speaking with us. She keeps saying that's it. You don't want to know nothing else. Is there anything else that we need to know? Like spill the tea. Let's listen. I keep saying Adina, so I feel like Mama Adina's here. Come through with the come through, Mama Adina. Um, she's talking about she miss, I don't know if she's saying turkey sandwiches and chips, but she keeps making me feel like she missed that. Like, I want a turkey and cheese sandwich and something with chips. Like, that's what she keeps saying. Like, I missed that or I want to eat that or something. So I don't know why she keeps bringing up a turkey sandwich with chips, but okay. You said, ask Tukey, did they steal his organs too? I heard they did. He keeps saying liver and kidneys. Liver and kidneys. He's talking about taking care of his body. I don't know why he's showing me that. I don't know if he has some sort of tattoo or some sort of like embroider or something, but he keeps showing me them like slicing off a piece of his skin as if they kept something as a trophy of him. Like, it's so weird. Like, I feel like it's like, you know how you branding, thank you, like you brand something, like it looked like either that or some sort of tattoo, and he keeps taking a blade and like slicing it off and like putting it up, like they did that or something. Somebody has somebody in the hospital because Mama Adina keeps telling me to talk about this. So somebody's family member is in the hospital. This would be connected to someone with a T name. I don't know if that person is a T name or if you're a T name, but they keep talking about somebody is in the hospital or someone is touch and go with something that's in the hospital. Or was in the hospital, like someone passed that had been in the hospital. Come through. Wait, what? Wait, what? Who the fuck is that? Whoa. Stop. Everybody pause. Stop. Pause. What the fuck? Who the fuck is that? I have a few celebrities coming in, but one of them, he's a young black guy, and they say he killed himself. Something about he was gay at one point. But he was a child star. Oh, what's the name? And he got like the hazel eyes. No, he is dark skinned, and he ended up killing himself. If you can Google it and find it, I know what it looked like. Okay, I know he took that too. Somebody probably gonna say his name on there. We should have Kanika here. Kanika. Isn't gone anywhere, but I thank you, LaShawn. I'm definitely gonna ask you who to oppose the date, cause I don't know like what's going on. But reason why I said hold the fuck up because somebody keeps saying Tom Cruise, and I'm like Tom Cruise. Oh, is that the T name? Is he got somebody in the hospital? know that's who that was. Okay, but okay. Shit. Okay. Yes, y'all didn't know that? Yes, honey. Lord. So it is allegedly said that at the beginning of Lady Gaga's career that she was has just began working with a young chick named Morgana who was the same style that Lady Gaga is now, and that she had all these different personas and does all these different things, and she could sing like Lady Gaga and all these different things. She was about to be picked up, and they both were like kind of working for the same label or something, or were under the same label or whatever. And yeah, this is all researchable on YouTube. And right before the lady's career took off, she was said she committed suicide by jumping off of a building, and people are saying that that is not what happened. Allegedly, that Lady Gaga threw her off the building or pushed her off the building, and then claimed this lady's persona, and she became who Morgana was supposed to be. So you can look it up, you can Google that or YouTube that. Now, I have that young lady here, so I don't know why the fuck they keep talking about Tom Cruise, child. I don't know if that's a clone, and it's not really Tom no more. I don't know, but they do keep saying Tom Cruise. Okay, so let's look at some stuff. Is there any other ones that popped up? Cause that's not who I thought it was, but I didn't even know. So that's possible that that's who it is. Cause they keep saying two. So it may be him and the other one that I saw first. Yep. Kanika keep laughing, say she kind of starstruck. She's just happy to be here with all of them, you know. So what's going on? Who wants to talk first? Who do we have? What is happening? They tell me that Gerald Levert is also here. He did. Shut the fuck up! Not Christoph St. John. When? Shut the fuck up! No, it had to be recent. And he said he killed himself too. They knocking us the fuck off. They knocking us the fuck off. Let's see if let's see if Aaliyah can come in. That's interesting. I don't think she's a diva, but they keep saying like Aaliyah says if she does this, she wants to do it like by herself exclusively, like Aaliyah. You know what I mean? So they saying she wants to do it by herself. They say she says it's not. So I mean, is she here? Is she sending word? The people like what are you talking about? Hey, Queen. She says I'll talk, but if I talk, I want it to solely be me because she says she has a story to tell. Don't make me excited like that. Don't make me excited like that. She says when she talks, people want to move stuff around in their calendar because she got stuff to say. So, okay. So you don't want to sit down right now and do it. She's like, I can, but she wants to do it differently. She doesn't want to do it at this moment. She says she's not being a diva. She says she feels like it's of importance. person. Listen.
Won't she allow it?
Not right now. Not right now. Not right now. She keeps saying, I understand what you're saying or what you're about to say. That's why I want to sit down and talk exclusively. Well, let's set that up. Let's do that. Because I'm not going to judge you. I don't know if I'm going to judge him. I ain't going to lie to you. But you defending him and I'm a little puzzled.
Was she like a man?
Yeah, she was. She keeps saying because you don't know the whole story. And I know it looks bad. It sounds bad. Because it is bad. But, okay. So I'm going to let you exit. We're going to ask you who to open and close the gates and let you out. I thank you. Somebody just said that Marvel is going to drop a new movie that's going to have a lot of jewels in it. Make sure y'all pay attention. They keep saying there's a new Marvel movie coming out that has a lot of jewels in it. Pay attention to it. I don't know, but we'll know when it comes. I'm gonna let them pull their energy back because I really want to do the one with Aaliyah. We may have to go and pull that bitch out the bag tomorrow because I want to know. I'm so fucking nosy. So if we finishing this up, Marilyn. Okay, Marilyn. Come on, I keep hearing her name. So Marilyn Monroe, come through. You really talk like that? Okay. Are you doing your voice like that? She says, yeah, she puts the voice on. You actually have a strong voice, like a Paris Hilton voice, because she does that too. She says she was taught how to be very breathy. She keeps doing that, but then she talks, and she talks normally, like she has a very strong voice. She tells me she was very smart, actually, but she says at that time they didn't want a smart broad. They wanted you to shut your mouth up, open your mouth, open your legs up, and follow suit. And don't go against the grain. Well, let's cut through the shit.
The dude from Steve Harvey show, Marilyn Santel.
No, he is dark skinned. He wore glasses. He was a child actor, but he had braids going back. He was dark skinned. He killed himself.
What's his name? Chris Brown?
No. He was in, I almost want to say he was in 8 Mile or something. Okay. I'm sorry, everybody.
Who's the dude from Moesha? The Artemis Lamont. First name. I think he like Bryce son or something.
No, he killed himself. Or they claim he committed suicide. So go ahead, Marilyn. Pleased to make your acquaintance. So I seen the movie before. And I had asked her just now really quickly. I said, well, what are you doing here? Like, she said my daughter did an article on her before, and she did. I remember that. I have it saved and put up. She said my daughter did an article on her before, and she just, wanted to come in. So we're going to let her do that. She wants to put the rumors to bed. She said JFK never had her killed. She said the other ones had her killed. The same ones who had JFK killed had her killed. And I will say allegedly.
I think I think
Okay, period. Okay, so you want to kind of go into it. She says that she calls him John. She says John was the best. that she knew. So you saying that JFK, you saying him, you saying he was the best man, but you also whispered and told me he was a good kisser and lover as well. So she chuckled and said, yes, he is. Yes, he was. So she's talking very fast. I need you to just hold on and slow down a moment. Because she's telling me that he's not the only man that she dealt with. He was just the most sincere man that she had dealt with. That wasn't just trying to like run her over or do some things. I said, so he wasn't a womanizer. She said, he had his moments. He had his moments. But I feel like he treated her a little bit better than everybody else. She keeps talking about Jackie, Jackie, Jackie. She says that she wanted Jackie to know. Well, why? Well, why would you do that? Because that's his wife. You knew your role, though. You was the side piece. And I don't mean no disrespect, but I'm just saying you was the side chick. Call it what it is. She says, it became a bed of love. Like I fell in love with him. She made me feel like she would call his house and wouldn't say nothing and then hang up. But like those were the times when she was drinking or something. She also says that everybody made it seem like Jackie was so pure, like she was just like this wholesome person, and I was like the whore. She didn't like that. Asked her if she tried to say that Jackie was, and she says no, she's not saying that. She doesn't know what she was, but she's not gonna say she was that because she feels like she wasn't. She just didn't like the comparison, or she didn't like not feeling like she was good enough. Yeah. She said to enlighten those who may not know her story. I saw the movie about her life. All I know is that she kind of went from foster home to foster home or home to home. Her mom left her and didn't want her, and so she kind of went from home to home, like foster home. So she said she took classes, acting. She tried everything she could to be a success. She says, and still she never felt like she was good enough, even when she was at the height of her career. She says, I fell in love with the wrong man. Girl, a lot of us do, Lord. I ain't lying. Perical superior. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. It's such an honor to speak to you. You know that? I mean, it's a real pleasure, like, to speak to you. Because we don't get many of y'all. She knows. Yeah. Is that offensive? Yeah. She keeps telling me they held her down and poured something in her mouth or poured something in her throat. Much like what they showed me for Jimi Hendrix, too. She keeps saying pills, 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 and then like they put pills in my mouth or they pour pills in my mouth with liquor or something. Naya says, I told you that's the stuff they do if you don't take your own self out. And she says she was not going. Everybody has a question, Naya, about your sister allegedly dating your ex-husband. She keeps saying, oh my God, I don't care. She keeps saying what's done is done. She says she loves her sister, but there was always some sort of like off in there. You know how you can be close to somebody, but still there's something off there or something you don't trust there. But she has no qualms about it. She says she doesn't her son. That's what she would like for everybody to do.
Who has it?
She makes me feel like it goes between her mom or something and his father. She says the husband. Is her husband his father? She keeps saying the husband. She keeps saying yeah. She's so sweet. I just love Naya. I really do. Go ahead. Yes, ma'am. I know your name really isn't Marilyn, and I don't even remember what your real name is, but I know it isn't Marilyn. But I'm just gonna call you that for the sake of people knowing who you are. She tells me they had tried to kill her twice before, actually going through with it, or they attempted or threatened her twice before, actually going through with it. These were 2 or 3 big men that came into her place of residence. She shows me them like holding her down on the bed or something. It's so weird because her hair is not even the blonde the way it was blonde. It's almost like she keeps going between like a dark blonde and like a brunettish. And she's in her 50s, or she looks like she's in her 40s or 50s. Like she looks really good, but she's not the young Marilyn. Like even though she didn't live to be the older Marilyn, she doesn't like she's okay with being beautiful because she's still beautiful. Like she has on a black and red black, white, and red flowered shirt with some black slacks with her legs crossed. She tells me she's traveled all over and she's spoke all over inside of being in the spirit. Like kind of that's what she does. She brings awareness to different things. She's talking about drug rehab and eating behaviors or eating disorders. So you wanted to just say today that JFK did not kill you. That's what you came to say. She says the powers that be killed her. So did he have you killed? Because everybody says he had you killed because you was ruining his marriage. She laughs and slid back in her seat and sat up, and then she kind of says, yeah, I know, but it's not what they thought. She says, yeah, she was trying to she says 2 different things was going on, okay? She keeps saying her and JFK was something different, like she was jealous of Jackie, she wanted him, but she says that May influenced it, but that's not what happened. She tells me she had information on some other shit that she was threatening to bring out if he didn't be with her, and ultimately that's what got her killed. She says it had nothing to do with the relationship itself or her cheating with him or him having an adulterous affair. She says it was what she was threatening to say or tell. She keeps showing me like being privy to some things, like being on his arm at some places where Jackie would not go or was not at. Like I feel like he took her to like underground shit or something. You know what I mean? Like if we all go into this underground club
put a price on connection. So we didn't. With Text Now, you get a real phone number with unlimited nationwide calls and texts for $0 a month. Download Text Now for free today.
Wake that ass up. In the morning. The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We on the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
The goddamn legend himself.
Boosie Badass.
Right. Boosie Boo. How you feeling this morning, Boosie?
I'm feeling great. I woke up early, smoked me a good one, and I like the scene of New York. Went early in the morning with the trash cans and all that, and it made me get higher, actually.
It make you feel like coming to America when Eddie was coming out in Queens?
Yeah. They love me in New York. I can't, like, everywhere I go, they've been, Boosie, you standing up for us, and they got some real. I got some love out here.
I tried to get your Instagram back, Boosie. I tried, man.
I'm glad you did, because you saw that discrimination.
Now, they made fun of me for flagging Kim Kardashian.
Hey.
But I said, when I post my flyers when I DJ the strip club, they take it down. Flag and take it down.
Bro, it was just me. I was doing too much.
Well, I'm glad
I
you
had
can
the
admit
world
that,
woke
Boosie.
up. When the world was asleep, I woke them up. You know what I'm saying? And people, I think they just got tired of seeing me. Because, like, bro, like, my Instagram was never taken. I never been suspended. To be expelled forever. So I wasn't feeling that. So I know it's but I got my opinions. I can say what I want,
Not on them people platform.
Right, and
That's
they showed
all.
me.
Yeah.
They showed me.
Why you don't go to fan base?
I got all kind of people trying to. I got Chineses. I got everybody trying to, create me a.
You got what kind of nieces?
Chinese.
What's Chinese?
Nieces?
Chinese people.
Oh, Chinese.
Chinese.
I thought I was like, who nieces trying to get with your Boosie? I was like,
Chinese people.
I got people, everywhere trying to make me an uncensored app, and that's what I'm working on right now because.
fan base is black owned, you know what I'm saying? Isaac Hayes the third. You can go over there and turn up.
Yeah, I talked to Isaac.
Okay.
I talked to son or whatever, but I ain't made no decision. I want to take everything.
You got a bunch of endorsements, huh? Because even when you sat down, you was like, I don't want to sit with Envy Water because you got your own
He
water.
didn't say Envy Water. He said, I want to see this water. And then he said Envy Water. He said, all right, you can leave it.
Yeah, man, I got water, Corona, chips, noodles, you name it, I do.
None of them get offended by the stuff you do?
Well, once it's 50-50, hey, what can you get offended by? You invested in Boosie, and we doing good I do good as an independent. I got a call follow, like I do real good. Like in the Corona, I was getting checks, 6-7 checks that ain't had nothing to do with rap.
Do you think you do take it too far sometimes? Because you said.
I think I say it the wrong way sometimes. I mean everything I say, and I say what I mean. But sometimes I feel like I say it the wrong way sometimes, but